Hi everyone, I'm teacher Raquel, and you know that I teach English and I also use technology and apps to teach. And I'm coming here, considering this scenario of the pandemic everywhere, to share some ideas with you teachers who have been trying to go online, who don't feel very confident just yet, because there's been a huge number of things being shared, and this is so amazing. But sometimes you might be, okay, so what should I do? Where do I start? My piece of advice here. First, let's consider the key thing at this moment: to have communication and collaboration among teachers and learners or students. One of the simplest platforms that I recommend is Google Docs. Google Docs is possible to be used on mobile or in a desktop, and it's like a Word document. So what you can do at first, if you have the emails of your students, is to share this document with them, or better yet, you share this document with anyone who has the link, in case a student doesn't have an email and then they have to use the email from a parent or somebody else. In this document, you can have students exchange ideas, you can ask a question and share documents with them or articles. So this is one thing. This can also be accessed offline, and it's also very helpful. A second idea is to consider online learning platforms such as Google Classroom or Edmodo. They work, the way they were designed to be very friendly and work such as a social network. If we consider Facebook here, for example, the teacher shares a message and attaches links, for example, and promotes possibilities, questions, so that students can reply in the comments. I will share a sequence, step by step, of what we can do, and I think this is a very important moment to consider. Okay, how is it that I'll communicate with my students? One, how is it that we can collaborate? Number two, do we need to have everybody online at the same time? Is it possible that some people can join later? Because even if you are, okay, you use technology very well, but maybe the connection is not working or there is any sort of technical problem. So consider these possibilities. I'd like you to share this video if you think it's useful, and also to invite you teachers from all over the world to add suggestions to the comments, so together we can help each other and inspire each other with ideas of what to do now in this scenario. Thank you very much. So the first thing, I'm going to create a Google Docs, so I click here. Let's name the document at first. Let's say communications. And the next step is to share. In the computer, there's this icon here, and that's where you should go. But on mobile, the step is share and export, link sharing. And when you come here, then you click here again, who has access? And then you change the access for editor. Anyone on the internet with this link can edit, and then you copy this link. Once your students are here, there are two ways you can work with this document. One possibility is to create tables. So let's suppose I have 2 columns and let's say 15 rows. And then it means I have working spaces, and let's suppose here I want them to write their name in the first column and their answer in the second one. It is a lot easier when you do this on a desktop. and I save my change. So the next thing, when your students receive this link, maybe you share that via email, for example, and they start typing here. So you have everybody in the document. And then you can go on creating questions, you know. This is just a very, very simple example. And then they will feed the document, let's say so. So this is a very easy way to communicate with your students. Have you tried this? Have you tried using Google Docs?